the right.
Watch your eyewitness weather forecast.
Hey there, good evening to you. So the rain's kind of been all around us today. Area low pressure still moving through, but it's actually a little bit weaker. So the rain hasn't been as prolific, but we still have some wet weather out there. We'll show you a look at radar coming up. So as we go through the overnight and into the evening, there's going to be a few showers around. Then some late night clearing with some patchy fog. I think low temperatures pretty similar to where they were last night and early this morning, so we're going to end up right around 54 or 55. Tomorrow's still cool. June is out of tune. Temperatures are only in the upper 60s and still a few scattered showers around through the day. However, I think Father's Day is looking better. Look at these numbers tonight. So everyone hanging low 60s, upper 50s across the North Country, right around 62 in Herkimer, 63 here in town, low 60s down towards Hamilton. Sherburne is at 60 degrees right now. In the upper 50s in Springfield Center. Minden at 63, 59 right now in Lawrence, and 60 in Oppenheim. So there area low pressure moving by to the south, and you can see how the waves of rain have been mainly confined to areas south and west, but with time I do expect this to kind of pivot its way through. So we will have scattered showers developing here through the evening. Western parts of Oneida County around Lee and Camden and Vienna have some wet weather. That extends to the west and south towards Cuse. In the Mohawk Valley, mainly light rain around German Flats and Herkimer up to Manheim. And across the North Country, we've got some wet weather here, northern Herkimer County into much of Lewis County this evening. So again, scattered showers kind of all around us here as this low pressure moves through. So watch the evolution of this. A few scattered showers through the evening. You can kind of get a sense of that rotation as it works its way on through. And then we get into the day tomorrow. There's still going to be a few scattered showers around, kind of wrapping around that area low pressure. I don't think it rains all day. Temperatures, again, are still going to be cool. Then we look ahead to Sunday. This is your Father's Day. And look, it actually starts to break up the clouds, and the sky will become partly to maybe even mostly sunny. By Sunday afternoon, it'll be milder, high temperatures in the mid-70s. So happy Father's Day, and thank you to all the dads of America. Clouds over to sunshine on Sunday. Again, maybe an isolated shower. I think high temperature right around 74. Then beyond that, so we're stuck in this cool pattern here with the jet stream carving out what we call a trough here in the northeast. But watch what happens as we advance the maps here going into next week. We replace that trough and the heat starts to build. So the heat is on, Glenn Fry, as we go into next week. Mid-country could see triple-digit warmth, and we're not going to do too shabby either. So still cool, a few showers around Saturday, 68. Clouds to sunshine on Father's Day, 74. Looks fine for the concerts Monday night and for Juneteenth, up near 80. And then we turn up the heat and the humidity dial just in time for summer. First day officially on Wednesday, and we are solidly in the 80s with what looks to be another stretch of dry weather next week.
Yeah, I was going to say, look at all that sunshine on the forecast.
Well, let's hope it holds.
Change.
There's one data set that wants to keep bringing in wet weather, but I'm ignoring it. I'm going for the good stuff.
Manifesting that sunshine.
That's right.
Keep it up. Thanks, Craig. Here's a look at what's coming up tonight on News Nation.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
Have a look downtown tonight, and you can see over the city, it kind of has that kind of hazy appearance. Well, it's raining pretty good right now, so the visibility is down a little bit because of the wet weather, the steadiest of which is right over top of you right now, and we'll explain why that is coming up. Steadiest of the rain will taper to showers, some patchy fog, and a low of 54. So numbers now are pretty uniform, pretty close together here across much of the Mohawk Valley. Because of the regulating effect of the clouds and the wet weather, so mid-50s is where we're perched right now. So check this out. Right over central Otsego County, notice that spin there, that little twist. That's an area low pressure, and basically Directly to the north and west of the center of that low is where the air is being lifted the most. And in the end result is that's where we get most of the moisture to wring out of the atmosphere. We call it a deformation zone. So you can see it in this yellow right here, and it goes right down over Utica and then down into Shenango County. Get in a little closer. So look at this, some extremely heavy rain as you make your way towards Norwich, west of the 12 corridor. Also some downpours near Butternuts and south of Morris. Off to the north we go. Look at this, straddling the line between Oneida and Herkimer County. Some extremely heavy rain stretching from Newport and Coldbrook down the border of Oneida and Herkimer County, just into western Herkimer County. Some moderate rain here in the city. And then also off to the north, you can see that deformation zone extending all the way up into the Adirondacks. And here's the thing about this. It's kind of crazy. It's all moving that way. So you would think that most of the time this goes that way. Well, we're going to be in this for a little while longer, I think, as we look upstream or north of us, because that's where the direction of the heaviest of the rain is coming from. Area low pressure spirals away to the east. You can kind of get a sense of it, still kind of wrapping in some moisture through the day Saturday. So some scattered showers around through Saturday. Another cool day with temperatures in the mid and upper 60s. It's awful for June. But I think we get some improvement by the time we get to Father's Day. So check it out. On Sunday, I think, yeah, it'll start out with some clouds, but we'll go over to more sunshine by the afternoon. So, Dad, here you go. Happy Father's Day to you and to all the dads out there. I think the weather's pretty good. Could be an isolated shower, but again, brighter skies as we go through the day, and high temperatures making it into the mid-70s. All right, have a look at your day tomorrow. Upper 60s to near 70, with a few more scattered showers, maybe a rumble of thunder, as our director gives me a 30 cue, who is also a first-time dad for Father's Day. So, Colt, happy Father's Day. Right now, it's 58 degrees, northwesterly wind at 6. Here's your 7-day forecast. Scattered showers Saturday, better for dads on Sunday. And then, as we get ready to roll into summer on Wednesday, look at that, turning up the heat and the humidity with highs well into the 80s.
Perfect timing for those warmer temperatures there at the end of next week.
I know.
Right on.
It's almost like Mother Nature knows.
Weird how that happens, huh?
Strange.
All right, well, thanks, Greg. When we come back, as high school sports...
This weather forecast.
All right, well, the weekend underway for most of you, and, well, we're still going to be dealing with some wet weather here through the part of the night, and also into Saturday as well. There could be a few kind of lingering rain showers around as we take a look downtown. Temperature right now 58 degrees. Wet weather has been falling here this evening. We have a few more showers to get through as we go through the overnight, and a little bit of late clearing. Some patchy fog too. Lows dropping into the low and mid 50s. Tomorrow still kind of cool for June standards, 60s. That's below where we should be. And a few more showers around. 55 right now inlet to Old Forge. As we shift the view to the south, 57 Coldbrook. Herkimer is at 58, 56 right now, Lawrence, Springfield Center. All these temperatures pretty close together because of the regulating effect of the cloud cover. And you can see what's going on here on Doppler radar. Does this look familiar? It should, because we just had this kind of same scenario just the other day. And you can see this area of low pressure going by right over Otsego County now. So that's where we're kind of getting a lull. You got the southeasterly flow out ahead of the low, and then on the backside of it, that northwesterly flow. And that's what we're seeing as some of this rain is actually working its way this way. So Sherburne, some downpours now just to the west of Norwich. One guy there near Milford, down to Oneonta as well. Let's go in a little closer here locally. Some steadier rain. It's just east of downtown, kind of right along the border of Herkimer and Oneida County. So Newport, just to the east of Utica, Litchfield. But there's more to go up here near Indian Lake. Now, we'll see the intensity of this drop-off as we go through the overnight. But here's the thing. Remember, the circulation around that low going this way. So all of this is being thrown back that way. So we still have a few more hours of showers to get through. Then we get into tomorrow, and I think another chance of some scattered showers as that low pressure spins by to the south and east, but that flow around it will continue to produce a few showers here and there Saturday. It will not rain all day. Temperatures, like I said, are still cool. Highs are only in the upper 60s. But then we get into Sunday and the weather looks good. Maybe an isolated shower, but the chance is very low. And I think as we go through the day, the sky will actually clear out. So here it is, Dad, for you. Happy Father's Day. And I think the weather's looking pretty good. Again, I mentioned that chance of an isolated shower. Wouldn't worry about it. Clouds give way to more sunshine and high temperatures on Dad's Day right around 74, 75. Then we look ahead. Check this out. So the trough here in the northeast will be replaced as the jet stream goes way up north, and underneath that ridge, we're really going to start to warm up, especially out in mid-country. Some areas out there will be flirting with the century mark, and as we get into next week, some of this warmth heading our way. Now, I don't think we're going to get like near the century mark, but 80s for sure, 90s maybe. We'll see. Down the road, 7-day forecast looks like this. So again, still cool tomorrow, a few showers, 68. Father's Day looks better and nicer for Dad. And then as we go into next week, it's a summery weather pattern, just in time for summer too. Wednesday, the solstice at 10:58, so that's the longest daylight. And then 2 or 3 days after that, we start losing daylight by seconds.
You don't have to mention that part.
I have to, because that's the way it works. As we spin around 365 days and a quarter day of a year. But look at those numbers by the time we get into late week, well into the 80s.
Yeah, not too bad for this holiday weekend. Thanks, Craig.
No problem.
We will be right back with some more Eyewitness News. Stay with us.
Across America with mega